Hobgoblin!
Fire's fury shan't be of aid against
Fancy my chances. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
I discovered a shortcut near here while exploring in another world. Shall I show it to you?
Naggagabi na.
I've got a good view of the landscape from up here. Mayhap I'll spot something of interest. What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full.
By the way, nakita mo ba yung picture natin sa side project?
Side project? No.
Oo. Natin mo lang.
Tingin?
Over here. What's up there?
Ano saan? Saan ka, Kaibi? Pangit naman ng camera nila, hindi man na inayos. Yung flash.
I can't make much out from here, but I have a feeling it will be worth the climb.
What is that? A tower? Nay. A statue? We ought to take a closer look.
Putang na, patayin na.
One of us has been drenched.
I can hear you first. But I can only see what's happening.
Ano?
I can hear you first. Saying like your accent, but I actually
But of course,
see what's happening
it
from.
may depend upon me.
Mute ko.
Over here, if you please.
A tad too high, methinks.
Mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
There, Master! Saurian!
Might is our ally against such things!
creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Tis a pleasure to serve you, Master.
Would you mind coming over here? I'd fain lead the way, if you would be so kind as to follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. That old man by the shore.
Sir Arisen, thank heavens you've come. Saurians have claimed the village yet again, if you can believe it. Just when almost all of the villagers had arrived.
Oi! What are you doing standing about when there's work to be done?
Jonas, this is the good sir I spoke of. The one who called the Saurians for us.
Is that right? Then I expect you to aid us when you did it once afore, eh?
My apologies for the yet he speaks truly. Pray, call the beasts as you did before, sir.
More Saurians. Let us deliver them a swift death and ensure the village.
Careful now. What about the sea flash? Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Saurians are no more, I see. That's twice you've come to our rescue now. You're more than a friend to our village, Sir Arisen. Truly, we cannot...
Here he is! I found our troublemaker!
Jonas! What is the meaning of this?
This blasted beastren went and ventured into Stormwind Cave! How many times have we said none are to tread there? But he just had to poke his nose where it didn't belong. There can be no doubt he's the one who incited the Saurians' attack.
Forgive me. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Trust a beastren.
Jonas!
You would say that, wouldn't you? But I see him outnumbered.
Jonas, please!
There!
I do apologize. But we mustn't let this sour your triumph. You came to our aid when I do hope you shall visit us again.
Was a rotten note to end things on. I do hope Sephiron will be all right. It is of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge. I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabouts.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Over here, if you please. There's a shorter path we might take now. Allow me to show you.
Any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful. Stumbled into Saurian territory.
Ice attacks will soon see the slow down. You're soaked. Do try not to catch fire.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
Might we approach yon spire?
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environs. 'Tis rather high. It might be beyond our reach.
Pray, follow. Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
We ought to take a closer look. Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
Never have I encountered such a strategy.
Truly?
Bunch of fellows. Someone comes looking for a fight, I won't say no.
My pack's grown rather heavy.
If you feel overburdened, mayhap I could carry some things for you. Do I disappoint you, Master?
Wonder how long this job's supposed to last.
I'll serve with redoubled vigor this day. Is there aught this pawn might do for you?
This is a powerful weapon. A single bolt loose from it would carry tremendous lethal force.
'Tis not how we use this, but when that counts. I imagine it would be...
'Tis of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge. I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabouts.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist.
I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night? I can scarce keep my eyes open.
Follow me, if you would. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Leave it to me, Arisen. Whatever am I to do? A forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
But of course, Arisen. You may depend upon me. Hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
Yes, Master? You require assistance?
It is of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge. Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?
We're in your hands now. Much of love.
Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
do so enjoy the smell of the forest.
Stay watchful. There's no telling what might be lurking amongst the trees.
Right you are. Pray, follow me.
Arisen, we ought to heal ourselves by future chance.
To arms!
Of course.
I would never have imagined that a monster could be put to use like this. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own masters.
Now that's a surprise. That's it! Now's our chance to strike! I shall lead the charge! It is a pleasure to serve you, Master. One of my mage skills ought to resolve the fight. Shall I assist? One shot, and a foe is
The tide of battle is more than an instant. Let us end this quickly. A different path would serve us better now. I'll lead the way. Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
armor you've got.
Look there.
You'll not get past me!
But of course, Arisen. You may depend upon me.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Do you mind coming over here? Beware! A Minotaur is come!
Ice is our ally against such fiends. Focus. A moment of indecision will spell out doom.
You can ill afford to rush headlong
'Tis rather narrow here. Be on your guard.
Let us proceed with due caution. Follow me, if you would.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. There's no business to be had here.
That man just now seemed rather on edge. What could he have seen here to inspire such suspicion?
You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here. You'd best go else. There's no business to be had here.
What you need of me?
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Is that who I think it is? Aye, I reckon so. Rather more common.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
So you say, but you wagered against our visitor, did you not? And I'd do it again. Just look at that fool's face.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Well met, sir. How might I be... service?
Do come again.
'Tis most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? You would know of our village? As you can see, is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. At least no one by that name lives here, so as you like, sir.
This is, of course. Nothing's free in this world.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Our adventure continues. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Whatever could you want from me?
I'll go and open the chest.
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. If aught about our humble village seems, for 'tis here that thieves are instructed to begin with. Of course, you are no exception, which is to say, you have my approval. Is there aught else you care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its... You're the second arisen to come to Vermont. In response, she's... Oops. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen. Those who deal in information... Is there aught else you care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't... Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and...
Can't say I've any tidings to...
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up. Dear me. You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Ask away. Figures you'd want to know about. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I would. But I suppose I can tell you. His real name is Dara, but he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to we're men and women of shadow. So that's why he was cast out. That all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Anyway, we send them packing with a trifle, and if we only train the rare, that all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in, but he failed. So the title, that's when he went off, saying he used the and what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now, still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wise, but we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy. Methinks he needs something to remind him of it. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be...
That's quite enough.
You're the one, then.
Ever did much for me.
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while?
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
So dull when there's nothing doing.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brandt will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
There's a shorter path we might take now. Allow me to show you. A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Grant will know how to put what we need to good use. Now to report to Captain Grant. Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Yon statue may yield new sights, if we can reach it.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
At first glance, it seems impassable. But unless I'm mistaken, an alternate path is close at hand.
We've got choppers!
Lost your nerve, have you?
Tis a pleasure to serve you, Master.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Grant will know how to put what we need to good use. Shall we report this development? Certainly, Master. I can take you to
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Over so...
Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid!
If you would...
You must wait!
Here you are. Use frostbite to give our foes a chill.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Grant will know how to put what we glean to good use. Now to report to Captain Grant. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Leave it to me, Arisen.
Now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to...
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside. I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
Over here, if you please.
Waitstone shards are treasures to be prized, though only when made whole can they work there.
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
Now, there's a novel idea. I've never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
Now that is a surprise.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
I'm going to enjoy this.
But of course, Arisen. You may depend upon me. What is it, Master? You don't look as if you need my help.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brandt will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Pray, follow me. We've been traveling together for some time now, haven't we?
As a result, we move as one. An ogre is upon us! One of our number is unconscious.
We'll pull your bleeding throat. Stand strong.
My magics are at your disposal.
Hey,
The ogre is distracted with a woman in sight. If we're to strike, now is our best chance. Hurry!
I'll save you!
Your aid is appreciated.
We'll pull through yet.
We're still in the fight. This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due. I'll not take that from you. This ox cart's I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
We've got goblins!
You'll want to remove that slime, and soon.
Surely I'm overdue a day off. Nice to see you again. Look! Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Unless I am much mistaken. We have cause to visit a place not far from here.
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen?
This really is fine craftsmanship. Yes? I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wish those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. That's all 'tis, mind. Curiosity. And even if I did, it isn't as if I could, no matter how they fascinate me, it isn't to be.
How might I be of service? Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Do come again.
I cannot wait to put this... new equipment to use.
These foreign bows do so intrigue me, but I shall admire... You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make, and yet 'tis such as this bowstring. Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it... I suppose I sought inspiration, for I can... The timing could not be more... Forgive me. I should not... Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. I have been training most diligently. Indeed, I fear my age... I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of art. Thanks to you, it might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you give to me many thanks. But this is no place to practice. Would you... That's where I train, you see. I do hope you'll join me.
Follow me, if you would.
Need anything? Welcome to Bjorn's Armory, and quality's what you need if you want. To survive. So... Before you check the price... Remember, my hope to see you again. My wares?
Might learn a new dish. Keep things interesting.
The road's at your neck. Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads? Despite the hour? You know where to find me.
Fancy a look at my wares? Welcome to Bjorn, and quality's what you need if you want to. Survive. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Look, as long as you please. Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the... roads, despite the hour. Much obliged.
Welcome to... and quality's what you need if you want to... survive. Hope to see you again.
Might as well take a look. While you're here, eh? Stop by again soon.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brandt will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. We ought to bring word of this to Captain Brand. Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Hail, friend. I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. Fear not. I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't, but I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my... Sound appealing? There.
I believe...
You've come. Glad to see... So, what say you? Would you care? Many thanks, friend. I knew I...
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
Right you are. A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
I only pray my watch finishes without it.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brandt will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Now to report to Captain Brandt. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Fine wares all this hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
As they come, I say. The rules at your neck.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Ggga. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to... I see. If your majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, but of course... I surmise your majesty in a clever plan. Furthermore, 'twill serve, and all the while, a clever ploy indeed. I've no doubt that this bill would prove its worth in...
Sir, the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent Ggga. This spider has woven her web rather carefully. We have reached our destination.
I'd fain aid you, howe'er I may. I'd fain aid you, howe'er I may.
you wish. I shall return directly.
We have arrived.
Say, have you been to Harp? It is a quaint little village down by the sea. Well, if you do visit, you might want to give the old man who lives there a wide berth. I hear he sets out to sea on his boat, day after day, only to be returned to shore by the brine again and again. As if that wasn't queer enough, he's apt to talk your ear off about some world he believes lies beyond the sea. I cannot fathom his obsession. I suppose losing his family must have driven him to madness.
I'm rather unfamiliar with the market, as 'twere.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here.
Shall we get some rest then? Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
What?
We meet again. Truth be told, I was hoping we... Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit. I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is... Oft did I long for a taste of normal... My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so to pick out... Which reminds me, I fear I cannot repay the full sum all at once. Pray, take this for now. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see...
I'm the spirit of a woman half my age. The world could use more places like this.
If that is what you wish, Arisen, I'll go on ahead.
Should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mother hand.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
Oi there, friend. Care to... All I ask is that you hear my request. My thanks, sir. I've been holding off service on account of... Only trouble is, that's where you come in. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead. Splendid. Now, The carts only depart at certain hours of the day. But I find that, and mind you, don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice, and I would advise against each cart travels with an escort of trains, so anyone thinking of riding for free... But enough of my lecturing. Just make sure... Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time. Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be...
We ought to see this to its destination.
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Well...
Fine. Should have set my sights lower.
Goodness me.
Hurry, everyone! Get yourselves to safety!
I'll fell that thing myself. There you are.
This village is my home. Look out! Was most effective. With his my battery from doors to wheels.
We must run! Panicking will only further the enemy's advantage! These sticks and foul substances! Avoid it at all costs!
It is a pleasure to serve you, Master.
Show yourself! 'Twas a lesson in determination. Somehow I knew you'd come. You have my gratitude as well, sir.
Ulrika, glad I am to see you unharmed. You must return to the village. Everyone is concerned for you.
Forgive me. I'd best go. But I shan't forget this. Thank you. Truly. Mayhap I'll come here when I've a day to myself.
So tired. I can get just about
Would be a wasted opportunity not to make our delivery while we're here.
We're saved. I haven't the words to thank you. I doubt we would have pulled through if not for you.
Wasn't sure we'd survive that. What can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margaret, you say? She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband.
Shall we report back now?
I've a selection of... wares that's sure to please. Pleasure doing business with you.